I think overall, I looked at some of the rankings today, and I'm just going to say this. There are not 5 classes in the country that I would trade for this Notre Dame class. And anyone that says otherwise, you're just not going to convince me otherwise. This is a class overall, met all their needs, impact players at many different positions, great depth in a class that it is a gap closing class. Did it close the gap as much as it could have? No. Have they completely erased the gap? No way. But this class moves Notre Dame just another step closer. And when you combine it with last year's class, which we'll do a 2-year grade show coming up here very soon as well, this class, it moved the needle. With all the obstacles that were in front of the staff, Ryan, at the end of the day, when you look at this class as a whole, this is a top 5 class to me, and I don't care what anybody says. Except you, of course.
We heard yesterday from Tom Leving about how arbitrary the star system is, right? And how flawed it is. And that's all those rankings are based upon, is what your star ranking is and what your, the number associated with a certain number in a class. And it's flawed because it's pertinent to someone's rankings that is not your own, right? And at the end of the day, you have built this platform because we think for ourselves, right? We give our own analysis and we build upon that scope and that's foundation, right? So we're going to be real with everyone to say, were there misses? Of course, there no doubt. And we'll talk about those, I'm sure, sometime, during this show, obviously. But we're clouding our judgment if we're going to just push aside and be like, oh, this is a typical Notre Dame class. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Notre Dame took a massive step forward, in my opinion. Marcus Freeman showed that what you can do on the recruiting trail with tremendous effort. He showed that. And even despite going against obstacles like the NIL era and some late minutes, some late minutes bidding wars for players, Notre Dame stood tall and signed 24 guys that I think made their football team tremendously better going into 2023. So I'm excited for those kids. I'm excited for the future of Notre Dame football. I'm excited for Marcus Freeman and his staff. I think when we look back on it, we're going to say, wow, the 2023 class was a special group. That group had a chance to catapult us to where we want to be.